ready to try. Let's go try it. The next playlist in our catalogue tackles another key aspect of worldwide car culture, car customization. To show you the right way to rethink an existing car design, Motorfest went the extra mile and got in touch with a real master craftsman. That's right. This playlist is 100% inspired by the work of an unrivaled auto-tuning pioneer, Mr. Motorfest himself, and his signature brand, Lbwk. We're here. Here comes Lbwk, introduced by Mr. Kato himself.
リバティウォークプレイリストへようこそ。加藤航です。この日本からこのゲームでしか楽しめない素晴らしい体験を送ります。30年以上も世界中の車をリバティウォークスタイルでカスタムしてきました。みんなが驚き喜ぶ LB カスタムカーで日本の伝統を大切にしながら作っています。その作品をこのモーターフェストならではの体験を通じてチェックしてみてください。リバティウォークの世界を旅して君がトップのその旅を終えることができたなら、僕のコレクションから特別な車をプレゼントするよ。
This is Lbwk, a step beyond the boundaries of customization. Let's see what's coming up. Without further ado, the first of the 3 Lbwk pillars, Liberty Works. Kato-san is busy with work, but it turns out we have another custom expert on site. Actually, you already know him.
Hey, it's Toji. Remember me? Made in Japan, the pack, the guy with the Evo X? You shouldn't be surprised. It's a Lbwk playlist. I'm a customizer. That's all I needed to know. country is the mecca of tuning. There's lots of things to say. But let's start with this. In Japan, every Kaso lover knows the name Wataru Kato. Bringing his own style to bear on supercars. That's his thing. By the way, your BMW is too dull, and you're in the Lbwk playlist, so... let the tuning take over. Check it out. New front bumper and rear wing, side skirt at ground level, wide fenders with rivets. Kato's signature, unmistakable. I'm done talking. Just show me what the car can do. See if you can handle what follows.
So, how do you like that modded BMW? Can you feel the difference? It has all the signature Lbwk upgrades. A perfect way to set the mood. Good news, that car isn't going anywhere. You're taking it again for the next ride. And it's a long one. Plenty of time for you to get acquainted with a true Lbwk vehicle.
these wheels. Try to do it justice. It might end up as the reward for this playlist. Reminds me of the cars from my custom magazines, the kind of style that leaves a mark on a kid. In the 90s, only a few tuners like Kato were customizing European and American cars like that. Aggressive and radical. Lbwk has 3 pillars with 3 distinct styles. Here we're going through the works part, Kato's original touch. Classic Japanese craft based on wide fenders, applied to the most beautiful exotic vehicles. The other pillars are nation and performance, but let's leave them for later. That's more than a style update on your BMW. Let's see. Boosted turbo, tougher chassis, more powerful brakes, and wider tires. Yeah, these guys are good. Don't be shy now. Set it free. Idea what Kato can do now? And it isn't over.
Last event of the first Liberty Pillar. you're switching rides this time, we've got a modded Nissan GTR for you. Ready to go? Yep, we're going full Japan on this next event. I'll let Toji take over now. He's not the chatty type, but when it comes to customs, you know, passion awakes. Almost there. Show them what you've got.
Look at this. Looks like we've got a color me run kind of vibe going on here. Back to basics for the last works race. A Nissan GTR with an insane body kit. You know Bosozoku? A bad boy thing, and clearly the inspiration here. Back in the 70s, Japanese clans loved to make noise and showcase their styles in illegal races. Those cars, it was crazy. Kato knows his classics. Now Bosozoku is mostly about oversized body kits. It's meant to be impressive. GTRs are a classic of the Japanese car culture. Aggressive by design, but as soon as they pass through Kato's hands, they become insane bangers. Come on now, finish that race. Works for now. Next, Liberty Nation.
Cars are an adventure, and they're for everyone. That's written in the Lbwk DNA. So much so that one of their 3 pillars is entirely focused on this credo. Liberty Nation, as it's called, is all about applying the liberty philosophy to any type of car, from any country in the world. Sports cars, sedans, or small everyday cars. From Japanese cars to imports, from big Mercedes to Mini Coopers. Every single car can become a unique supercar. To explore the second Liberty Walk pillar, Liberty Nation.
Look around you. Not the kind of car you expect to see at custom shows, huh? Trust me, I know my business. All tuning masterpieces. That's what Lbwk call Nation. Doesn't matter if it's a supercar or a sedan, these guys can dress anything up. They want to make their look universal, and believe me, they're getting there. Wide bodies have been dropped for slightly smaller ones, but I still can't see the gap between the side skirts and the ground. Let's hope there are no speed bumps in this race. Chrysler SRT8 is meaner than the regular 300. With a V8 Hemi under the hood, you're more than a basic luxury sedan. That's it. See you on the finish line. Liberty Nation Volume 1, done. Let's move on.
Have you ever seen a mini supercar? Our next event will show you the kind of impact Lbwk can have on cars you wouldn't expect to see customized. Liberty Nation is about any car type. Remember, to illustrate our point, we have just the perfect car.
Okay, I can get on board with city cars, if they look like this. Watch the car, there's lots of work on it. When I tell you that these guys can custom anything, there's lots of work on it. Don't worry about the sand. It will take more to spoil that paint. Minis are fashion objects. Renowned designers have worked on this car, always respecting its British style. But a little Japanese touch doesn't hurt, right? Play with the camera. See for yourself. If you want to get into custom cars, my advice, keep an open mind. Look, you're driving a European car. Lots of different Euro styles. Look them up. My personal favorite is the German look, lowered to the max, bodywork removed, small diameter rims with a large offset. It's a stark style that stays faithful to the original, kinda similar to what we have here today. Just an example, there are so many types of modification around. Choose a style, add your touch, make a difference. It's the way to go. Fix the car afterwards. But come on. Swag, and there's even more on the Nation menu.
The Liberty Nation exhibition continues. Time, we've taken a distinguished and refined but powerful Mercedes, turned into a street cred optimized version of itself. Mercedes goes bad, Lbwk style.
Okay, you're driving a C63 AMG, and Mercedes are a hassle to modify. You want to keep their elegance, but add a little urban style. It's like making your grandpa wear a hat backwards. Delicate. Hit the mark with that car, though. I wouldn't change a thing. Maybe the wheels. I like them more imposing. I went to check out the Motorfest Custom Show, and I gotta say, you festival goers have some imagination. You've learned a lot, so no holding back. Next custom show, you need to show it off. Now show me some proper moves. This was Liberty Nation. Next and last step, Liberty Performance.
Hey driver, so we've been through 2 of the 3 Liberty Walk pillars. Liberty Works, the traditional fender-based customs made by Kato-san. Then Liberty Nation, the unique Liberty customization applied to any car in the world, no matter the type or origin. Now it is time for you to discover the 3rd Liberty line, the Liberty Walk flagship brand, Liberty Performance. Performance takes on the most incredible supercars and gives them some extra flair and a healthy dose of individualism. The first custom ride of this segment, the Acura NSX.
Did you spot it? A net 40 among your opponents. At one time, it was blasphemy to customize a holy Ferrari. Nobody dared to think about it. Nobody except Kato. He took the car, kitted it out, customized it with his own style, and changed the game. Now everyone wants to modify the more exotic rides. Keywords now are supercars and performance. The look is more subdued, keeps things effective, and retains the original spirit of the car. I'll fix the car afterwards. But come on. Your NSX has a hybrid powertrain. Add all the heavy custom you want. Its speed will still be lethal. Liberty Walk sells body kits for this car. They even make one for the '92 Honda NSX. Remember Shingo? He always wanted to get one of these. Do your job now. Push that engine. There's lots of work on it. That NSX is on another level. My crew would be crazy about that car.
Taking epic supercars and making them even cooler. That's one of the Lbwk mottos. Makes one wonder, how do you mod a car that's already beyond astounding, such as a Lamborghini? It turns out that Kato-san loves Lamborghinis, so you might get an answer to that question really soon.
So like we said, Lbwk is going for a different approach with their performance line. Top-end vehicle, different treatment. Light tuning, nothing too distorting. Front and side diffusers that widen the body while blending with the lines. All sublimated by subversive colors. Respect the craft. I'm usually into buff street mods, but man, this is a beautiful job. I respect that. Sure I can trust you with that car? Custom Lambo. That takes guts. Kind of fitting considering the Aventador was upgraded several times by Lamborghini itself. "350 units in the world. Of those, maybe 10 custom by Lbwk. Tops. So you better drive clean. I can fix a couple of scratches, but ruin the car and you'll be dealing with the Motorfest PR. Heard she's part of some biker gang. Take it easy. That was a fast run. How about we go even faster next?
Lamborghini Aventador. Wow, that was mad. Do you think we can take it a step further? I think we can. Firstly, we will stay within the realm of Lamborghini. Then, we choose a model that's already been upgraded by the manufacturer. Say, the Lamborghini Huracan. Performante. It is basically a track-oriented version of the already incredible Huracan. Even more powerful, featuring additional tech and new design tweaks. Finally, let's give it the Liberty Performance treatment. Mark my words, the asphalt will crack under the wheels of this car.
So you're driving a Lamborghini Huracan Performante with a special Lbwk performance flavor. You see where I'm going, right? Yeah, your ride's a killer machine. You've got no excuse. On top of all the Performante mechanical enhancements made by Lambo, they've added some final homemade tweaks. Huracan is the most powerful car in its class, just like all the cars you're racing right now. You're in the biggest league possible. To sum up, one of the most impressive hypercars ever made, with an extra layer of Liberty Performance tweaking. You think you'll be able to control that thing? Fix the car afterwards, but come on. You gonna push that car to its max speed or what? There, the coast is clear. Show me. Respect the craft. Cute path. I'm more used to Tokyo streets mostly at night, But sunny countryside rides, sure, why not? As long as we're driving a Lamborghini. Now drive. The Liberty Performance part. Now you see, the customization world knows no bounds.
All good to resume our progression on this playlist. Well done, driver. You've explored the Lbwk philosophy from all angles. Now, just like Kato-san, we're going to need you to take your game to the next level. It's the longest race Motorfest has organised so far. These cars can go the distance. Can you?
Motorfest clearly enjoys going the extra mile on these playlists. Actually, this time they're going for a whole 50 miles extra, so I hope you've had your breakfast. Not messing with you. You just signed up for a race that goes around the whole island, the full loop, during which you'll be driving 3 cars, one after another, one for each Liberty line. As you can see, it starts with Liberty Nation, with the return of the Mini Cooper. It's going to be a long run demanding stamina and focus, so stop listening to me and get into it. Hey, how are you holding up? You're about to switch to Liberty Works. Expect a more buff ride and some extra speed. Coming right up. Careful for the swap. There you go. Back with the BMW M4 Lbwk edition. My firm favorite of the day. Moving to second gear. Go kill it. The last swap is only seconds away. You know what that means, right? Third gear. Hold on to your seat. Back on the Liberty Performance side. With the fastest customized car of this whole Lbwk experience, the Huracan Performante by Liberty Performance. You know the car, it knows you. Get in sync and finish this. Guess you kept pace with the pack last time after all. Looks like it wasn't just a fluke.
You've yet to claim your reward, driver. Well, driver, you've even managed to charm the stoic Toji. You had the Liberty spark in you. This was such a frantic run. I'm pretty sure Hawaii has never seen anything like it. Stunning performance, driver. At this rate, you'll soon know the island like the back of your hand. Completed this playlist brilliantly. All you have to do now is drive to the container and get your reward. The BMW M4 by Lbwk. That's right. Didn't I tell you earlier that this car wasn't going anywhere? Not forget our custom show to show off your best creations. Perhaps you can even rival Master Kato himself. I am quite certain your days as a car customizer are far from over. Let's complete this playlist. Playlist cleared and ready for take. takeoff, driver.